Hey, Slightly Unblended, back at it again with a look with the Carnival 3 palette. To start out, I'm taking Lagoon and applying it onto the outer corner of my eye with the ABH A14 brush. I'm really just packing the color down and mapping out the shape that I'd like with this color just to get it all started out. Just, all for fun, get it all built up and colorful and just like the perfect amount of blue. Now I'm going to be taking the purple shade, which I do believe is blackberry, and I'm taking the same brush that I cleaned off, and I'm going to start to pack it on the inner corner area of my eye, but not the inner corner where we put the highlight, but on the lid space in the crease. I'm packing it down and doing little back and forth windshield wiper motions. Now it's starting to look pretty good. So I'm going to go into the deep, which is the dark blue, and I'm going to start to create some depth on the outer corner of my eye, like in the C part, where it's going to go into the deep crease, and a little bit towards the outer corner, just to get it blended very well with Lagoon for a seamless, precise, deep, gorgeous, beautiful blue blend. And I'm just going to take the Morphe M507 brush and a little bit more of Lagoon, tap off the excess of course, and give it a little blenderoo. This is where the fun begins. We are about to wing our eyes out. We are going to look like we are about to fly away. So wing it out, wing it out. So this is where we're going to start to blend this shade with the purple shade just to get a nice and even blend. Just little light pressure, back and forth windshield wiper motions. Get it all the shape that you would like it. Look at there. Look at that. Cute. Okay, we got to be goofy, of course. So now we're going to go into this gorgeous, gorgeous light blue shade and continue to just be dramatic AF like we should always do. And, just give her a little blenderoo. So I am using the Sigma E25 brush just to get this nice and blended. When I said we were winging it out, I meant we were winging it out. Look at that. So dramatic, so fierce. I am in love. But I'm doing little pattern motions and then kind of like winging it out and blending it. I know that this was my top favorite palette of 2020, and I have a feeling that it's going to continue to be that in this year too. So I'm just going to go in and touch up that blue shade that we started with just to bring that color back, because we would have lost some of the pigment from the blending, just to, make it more bold and pigmented, and just kind of, to elongate the wing with the darker blue as well, but not the darkest blue. It's the one we started with. Look, okay, I have had enough of myself. Somebody come get her, okay? Now I'm going to go into the lighter purple, and I'm just going to take that to blend out the darkest purple. And if you do not have this palette, any of the shades that are around the same color will work just as well. I've got to start getting better at telling you what brush I'm using. This is the Morphe M507 brush. I'm just taking it and doing little back and forth windshield wiper motions with a light amount of pressure, not much at all, just to get this shade nice and blended. And we want to try to get it as seamless as possible, so I'm getting really, really up in there with the darker purple. We're just going to go back in and touch that up towards the end. There's a lot of purple blending going on, but we're just going to blend these together with the blue just to get a nice and crisp blend. Now we're going to touch up the darkest purple, but I feel like I've been blending this purple for forever with the amount of purple that I've looked at through editing, and so many, many hours later, as the SpongeBob thing would say, we're finally getting it done. Now it's finally time to start to clean our lid off. I'm taking micellar water on a Q-tip. I'm just going to clean it up and get it ready to lay that base down. Our primer, if you use concealer, then that's totally cool. Just do this if you would like to have it more clean, where the colors don't get onto the base that you're using. It makes your colors pop more. It makes your cut crease more crisp, more defined, in my opinion. Do whatever you want to do. it kind of takes me like 5 minutes to do this per eye. So yeah, if you want to skip this step, you totally can, but I love to do it. All right, we looking good. So now, I gotta be goofy. Now we take our ABH eye primer, which I don't really use it very much. It's the Morphe M421 brush. I don't really use the ABH primer much anymore. I use the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas one. Yeah, I just kind of like wanted to try it out. I had been wanting to for a while. I caught it on sale and I was like, yes, sale. Anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna cut this crease out. Oh my gosh, if I could get any closer to that mirror, I would look like the Monopoly man with the monocle. You know what I'm talking about? The one the Mandela effect the Mandela effect like took away. I remember that dude having one of those as a kid. Do y'all remember that? Please tell me I'm not the only one that remembers dude having that on his eye. Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. Anyway, I feel like I need to find like something to make it to where I don't have to have my glasses to be able to do my makeup. But anyway, yeah, just cut that crease out. I find it easiest to just kind of like pat the brush and then like kind of move it. Like I try to get up as deep into that crease as possible without getting it on the color. I'm very precise and I try to take my time with it just to make sure that it's going to be the shape that I want. Now we're getting somewhere. We're finally getting somewhere, and I'm going into my Cleona shades. Yes, I love Cleona. They are so shifty. Look at the shift. I don't know. See, my camera's not wanting to pick it up. But I'm going into Rosette. It's from the Stained Glass collection, and oh my gosh, the shift, the pigmentation, just everything. I got to obviously be super up close and awkward with it because my camera didn't show anything. But yeah, I'm using my Lexi Small Shader brush just to apply it, and I'm taking it as up into the crease as possible to get it applied to that primer so that we can have these shifty eyes. Okay, shifty eyes. Buttery, gorgeous shimmer, dramatic, dark, beautiful, just the most extra shimmer possible. That's what I live for. These shimmers are hands down the best shimmers that I have ever used in my entire makeup life. If I could just wear them alone, I would probably just wear them every day. I feel like I incorporate them into like every look that I do since I've gotten a little bit of a collection. I just love them so freaking much. They're totally worth the wait and totally worth the money. Like, they're amazing. My favorites. Now that I've talked about these for 5 ever, yeah, I'm just going to make sure that I got it the way that I want it. Look at that shift though. I cannot get over the shift in these eyeshadows. They're magical. So now I'm going to touch up the darkest blue. I'm just kind of like patting it towards the edges or onto the edges to get it nice and blended with the Cleona shade because I would like for it to be really as seamless as possible. So I'm just kind of packing it down, patting it, kind of doing a little wing out motion and just making sure that it is as even as possible and blended just so, like, ugh, that good blend, that the good blend. I'm just going in and touching that darkest blue shade up. I'm really kind of like winging it out, and I'm going in like kind of blending it into the crease onto the Cleona shade as well. And I'm going to take that Sigma E25 brush and take the lightest blue and just kind of blend it out a little bit more, so we can just look fierce and so dramatic. I know I keep saying that, but that is like what I feel like this look says. It says, I am fierce, I am magical, and I'm fixing to fly away. Alright, we gotta make sure they're even, and I'll be right back. So, this is the finished look. I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll have all my social medias down below if you're interested. If you want to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans anywhere else while I'm not on YouTube. I also, yes, the face. Okay, so I'm using the Ofra lipstick. Actually, after this, I realized that I didn't like it. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!